Do you know the exact moment your peace begins to die? It is not when a stranger breaks in through your window in the middle of the night. It is when you hand the key to your sanctuary to someone who calls themselves a friend, but acts like a thief. Have you ever noticed that some people do not enter your home to visit you, but to slowly dismantle the quiet life you spent 50 years building? You feel it the moment they leave, a heaviness in your chest, a shadow in the room, and a sudden, unexplained exhaustion. You are not tired because of the conversation. You are tired because your soul was just robbed. Tonight, we are going to identify the 3 specific types of guests who are quietly stealing the light from your porch. And I promise you, by the end of this, you will know exactly whose name belongs on your guest list and whose does not. The first guest is what we call the sweet talker. They arrive with a smile that is a little too bright and a compliment for every single thing you do. They tell you exactly what you want to hear. If you say the sky is green, they will tell you it is the most beautiful shade of emerald they have ever seen. It feels good at first, does it not? We all like to be seen in a soft light, but a person who never disagrees with you is a person who does not respect you enough to be honest. In our younger years, we needed applause. At this age, we need the truth. The sweet talker is like a mirror that only shows you a filter. They keep you stuck in your own mistakes because they are too afraid or too indifferent to tell you when you are heading toward a cliff. They do not love you. They love the comfort of your approval. Then, there is the pot stirrer. This person does not necessarily bring an argument, but they always bring the weather. You know the feeling when the air pressure changes right before a storm. That is what happens when they walk into your living room. They share secrets they should have kept. They bring up old grudges like they are fresh news. They love to say, "I am just telling you this because I care," right before they drop a piece of gossip that ruins your entire afternoon. They do not come to your home to rest. They come to see how much ripples they can make in your quiet pond. We often let them in because they are family or old neighbors. But remember this, you are the guardian of the atmosphere inside your walls. You do not have to allow someone to bring their chaos into the space where you sleep. The third type is the most dangerous because they are often the most fun to be around. We call them the corner cutter. These are the people who have a loose relationship with the truth and an even looser relationship with integrity. They make fun of your principles. They call your values old-fashioned. They are the ones who suggest the small lie or the shady deal because everyone is doing it. At first, it seems harmless, perhaps even exciting. But values are not like clothes. You cannot take them off and put them back on whenever you like. The corner cutter does not burn your house down. They just slowly rot the foundation, one small compromise at a time. If you allow them at your table, do not be surprised when your own children start to think that honesty is optional. I know what you are thinking. You are thinking that closing your door feels harsh. You have spent your whole life trying to be a good person, and turning someone away feels like you are losing your kindness. But let me share a story with you, a story about a man who learned, in the most difficult way possible, that true kindness requires a gate. There was once an old man who lived by a spring of water that was famous for its clarity. People came from miles away just to taste it. One day, a traveler stopped by and washed his muddy boots in the spring. The old man, being kind, said nothing. The next day, another traveler dumped his trash nearby, and the wind blew it into the water. Again, the old man remained silent, because he did not want to be difficult. Slowly, the water turned gray. The birds stopped drinking from it. The flowers on the bank withered. The old man realized too late that being a good person does not mean letting people ruin the very thing that keeps you alive. Your soul is that spring. Your home is the basin. If you do not stand guard, you will eventually have nothing pure left to offer the world. As we close our time together today, I want you to look at the chairs in your home. It is better to have an empty chair than to have it filled by someone who leaves you feeling empty. Protecting your peace is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of love for yourself and for the people who truly belong in your life. Do not feel guilty for closing the door. You are not being harsh. You are being a guardian of the life you have worked so hard to create. I would love to hear from you. Which of these 3 guests have you had to ask to leave your porch lately? Was it the sweet talker, the pot stirrer, or the corner cutter? Share your story in the comments below. Let us learn from each other and build a wall of wisdom together. If this conversation touched your heart, I invite you to join our community here at the Silver Porch. We gather here every week to find the quiet strength we need for this season of life. Please subscribe and join us so we can keep this fire burning together. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Your time is a gift, and I do not take it lightly. My name is the Silver Porch. Sleep well, my friend, and keep your light bright.